Hello and welcome, my dear fellas. What I want to say is this PFL happening on Thursday, and Thursday sounds like a good day. Unfortunately, I'm working, so I won't be able to cover it. But I'll give you picks, predictions, and I'll tell you what I think about the upcoming fight card. So I'm saying that. The thing that especially makes me happy is the fact that Dakota Dicheva is fighting, which is to some point one of the reasons why I'm happy for this card. My chica, a Bulgarian chica, is fighting. How I know does that sound? Well, it sounds great, isn't it? Dakota Dicheva fighting. How amazing this is. How amazing this is to see Dakota Dicheva fighting in the first place. I'm confident that Dicheva gets the victory. I'm confident it's gonna be amazing. Fucking amazing. Alright, to break you down. First of all, I never look at the odds just to know. But this time I will do the things I don't do because people keep asking who is the favorite and such things. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Listen, I tell you what I think, and that's it. Melissa Balic versus Kristina Katsikis. I think Balic is overrated, heavily overrated, and I'm going with Kristina to win. Think Kristina Katsikis should win this one. Then Sumiko Inaba versus Sarah Roscoe. I'm going with Sumiko to win. But though those women fights are pretty much tough to call, just to know. So I'm just saying my thoughts. Joanna Velasquez, Lisa Moldin. I don't think Lisa Moldin is ready for this. He had an interview in the past with her. Good chick, good fighter, but I just think Velasquez is going to be too much. Going with Velasquez to win. Many female fights, which makes me especially crazy. Daniel Marques versus Tim Johnson. Gonna say no distance. Marques submission or Johnson ETD, probably KO TKO. Next, Ilara Joanne versus Shanna Young. This is tough fight to call. Gonna say fight starts round 3 or Young to win, but could go the distance. But fight starts round 3 is more likely to happen. Oleg Popov versus Devian Franklin. I'm gonna say no distance. Devian Franklin has good knockout power. Oleg Popov is very, very dangerous in the early stages of the match. But if Franklin advances into round 2 or 3, I believe Popov is going to guess out, so anything could happen. Marcel Golm versus Terrell Fortune. I'm a big fan of Marcel Golm, but I have to give advantage to Fortune to win. Fortune has better wrestling and ground and pound, and that could be a big problem for Marcel Golm. I'm a big fan of Golm, though. Tyler Santos versus Jenna Bishop. Oh, what a hard fight to call. Tyler Santos had some great fights in the past. You remember her very well. No distance or Bishop to win. Bishop has great BJJ, great judo. But she might get knocked out on the way down. Tricky, tricky fight. Liz Carmouche versus Keina Watanabe. Now, this is my favorite fighter is fighting Keina Watanabe, a judoka, and Liz Carmouche, a former soldier. She is still successful, believe it or not. She is still very successful, and I'm gonna say over 2.5. Watanabe doesn't have a knockout power. She doesn't have a ground and pound power to knock out Liz Carmouche, but on the other side, Watanabe can take a beating. I give slight advantage to Liz Carmouche. Big fan of Keina Watanabe. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really am a big fan of her. I follow her on Twitter, follow her on Instagram. She's really dedicated martial athlete. Dennis Goltso versus Thiago Mareta Santos. Santos was busted for roid abuse, which kind of scares the shit out of me. So normally I would give advantage to Santos, but after he was busted for roids, I don't know, man. Goltso is also aging. I really don't know. I'm super unsure about this fight. I'm gonna risk with Santos to win or no distance, but he was busted for roid use. We'll see. that kind of scared the shit out of me. Dakota Dichova versus Chelsea Hackett. Confident in Dichova to win. This is my most confident pick on the card. And Valentin Moldavsky versus Linton Vassell. Vassell has some great wrestling, but I believe this is going to be a technical fight. I'm going to go with over 1.5. Side call. Well, give slight advantage to Valentin, but really could go like slight advantage. But I'm not underestimating Linton Vassell. He might shock us, so don't be surprised.